Welcome to Good to Know, where we dive into the science behind everyday experiences. Today's topic is a big one, and one that affects millions of people around the world. What are the real effects of gaming on health? Is gaming good for you? Bad for you? Somewhere in between? Let's cut through the headlines and look at what science actually says about how video games affect your brain, your body, and your well-being. Video games are no longer a niche hobby. Today, gaming is a massive global industry with over 3 billion gamers worldwide across PCs, consoles, and smartphones. Games are social, competitive, creative, and sometimes controversial. And when anything becomes that widespread, it's natural to ask, what is it doing to us? Let's start with the positives, because gaming offers some surprising and powerful benefits when done in moderation. First, gaming can boost cognitive skills. Numerous studies show that action games, in particular like first-person shooters or fast-paced platformers, can enhance visual attention, reaction time, and hand-eye coordination. Gamers often outperform non-gamers in tasks that require quick decision-making, spatial navigation, tracking multiple objects at once. Multitasking. In some research, gamers show thicker regions in the brain involved in motor control, memory, and decision-making, that playing certain types of games can strengthen mental abilities, much like exercise strengthens muscles. Gaming can also improve problem-solving skills. Many games involve puzzles, resource management, or strategic thinking. Role-playing games, RPGs, simulation games, and open-world adventures encourage planning, adapting strategies, exploring creative solutions. In fact, some educators and psychologists now argue that well-designed games are powerful learning tools, teaching perseverance, goal-setting, collaboration, and resilience in the face of failure. Gaming is also a major social connector today. Multiplayer games, voice chat, and online communities allow players to form friendships across geographic boundaries. Especially for people who struggle with in-person socializing, gaming can offer a sense of belonging, teamwork, and cooperation opportunities. Emotional support through shared activities. Of course, like anything, the benefits of gaming depend heavily on how much and how responsibly it's done. Moderate gaming can build skills and community. Excessive gaming or unhealthy gaming habits can lead to problems. One of the most common health concerns related to gaming is sedentary behavior. Spending long hours sitting while gaming contributes to increased risk of obesity, poor cardiovascular health, weakened posture, and musculoskeletal problems. Extended gaming sessions often involve minimal physical movement, disrupted eating patterns, and dehydration, all of which negatively impact long-term physical health. That's why health experts recommend taking regular breaks, stretching, staying hydrated, and maintaining an active lifestyle outside of gaming. Another significant area of concern is sleep disruption. Playing video games late into the night, especially high-intensity or emotionally engaging games, can interfere with the body's natural sleep rhythms. Exposure to blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. Intense mental stimulation close to bedtime can delay sleep onset and reduce sleep quality. Chronic sleep deprivation from late-night gaming can contribute to cognitive decline, mood disorders like depression and anxiety, weakened immune function. Setting time limits, using blue light filters, and having a cool-down period before bed can help minimize gaming-related sleep problems. Gaming's impact on mental health is complex. For many, gaming is a positive, emotional outlet, providing relaxation, joy, mastery experiences, and social support. But in some cases, gaming can become addictive. The World Health Organization now officially recognizes gaming disorder as a medical condition, characterized by impaired control over gaming, increasing priority given to gaming over other activities. Continued gaming, despite negative consequences, gaming disorder remains relatively rare, estimated at less than 3% of gamers, but it can have severe consequences when it occurs, including isolation, depression, academic or occupational failure, and even physical neglect. Gaming can also sometimes exacerbate underlying mental health issues rather than cause them directly. For example, people struggling with depression or anxiety might turn to gaming as an escape. But if used excessively, it can deepen social withdrawal and worsen symptoms over time. Moderation, self-awareness, and balance are critical to maintaining healthy gaming habits. There's also ongoing debate about whether gaming increases aggressive behavior. Early research linked violent video games to increased aggression. However, more recent and comprehensive studies suggest that while gaming may temporarily raise aggressive thoughts immediately after playing, it does not cause real-world violent behavior. Most psychologists now agree that gaming is just one of many influences on behavior, and that factors like family, environment, social support, mental health, and personal experiences play far larger roles in shaping how someone acts. Violent video games alone do not make people violent. Interestingly, some games, especially cooperative and pro-social games, can actually boost empathy, cooperation, and helping behavior. Games that involve working together, protecting others, or solving shared challenges can foster real-world kindness and teamwork. Gaming also offers therapeutic benefits when used intentionally. Video games have been used in physical rehabilitation programs, PTSD therapy for veterans, treating chronic pain through distraction and engagement, cognitive training for memory and attention disorders, gamification, using game design elements in non-game contexts, is now widely used to encourage healthier habits like exercise, diet tracking, and medication adherence. This shows that when harnessed properly, the same psychological hooks that make games compelling can also be used to promote health and well-being. Esports. The competitive gaming scene is another area growing rapidly. Top esports athletes train for hours a day, honing reflexes, strategy, and team coordination at a professional level. But like traditional athletes, esports players also face health risks, repetitive strain injuries, eye strain, burnout from intense mental focus. Leading esports teams now employ trainers, nutritionists, psychologists, and physical therapists to support player health, highlighting that even in the digital arena, human bodies and minds need care and balance. Gaming's impact also depends heavily on the types of games played. Different genres influence different skills and behaviors. Puzzle games stimulate logical thinking. Adventure games encourage exploration and perseverance. Social simulation games foster emotional intelligence and relationship management. Strategy games boost planning and resource management skills. Relaxation games can lower stress and anxiety. Choosing games intentionally rather than mindlessly consuming whatever's trending makes a big difference in shaping gaming's effects on health. Parents often wonder about gaming and kids. Moderate gaming can support learning, creativity, and social development. But excessive gaming, exposure to inappropriate content, and lack of parental involvement can create risks. Experts suggest guidelines like limiting screen time according to age, choosing age-appropriate, high-quality games, encouraging balance between gaming and offline activities, co-playing or discussing games to build trust and shared experiences. When gaming is part of a diverse and balanced lifestyle, it's usually beneficial, not harmful. So, is gaming good or bad for your health? The honest answer is, it depends. Gaming can enhance cognitive skills, social connection, creativity, and emotional well-being. It can also contribute to physical health problems, sleep disruption, and addictive patterns if used irresponsibly. It's not gaming itself that determines the outcome. It's how, when, why, and how much you game. Healthy gaming means setting time limits, taking breaks, staying physically active, choosing games that align with your values and goals, staying connected to the real world. Gaming isn't just a pastime anymore, it's a powerful part of modern culture. And like any powerful tool, it can be used wisely or unwisely. The choice and the balance is up to each of us. Are you a gamer, or do you know someone who is? How has gaming affected your life, either positively or negatively? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience. If this video gave you a new way to think about gaming and health, like it. Subscribe to Good to Know for more surprising journeys into how your mind, body, and world work together. And hit the bell so you never miss the next discovery. Gaming is a journey. Make it a healthy one.